Admin reporting live from Amsterdam from the Plan E workshop at the eScience conference. And we're here with Juan Picarelli, who is project coordinator of the European Open Science Cloud pilot project. Actually the project is well on the way, so it's a good time to talk to him. So welcome.
Juan Picarelli. I'm coordinator of the European Open Science Cloud pilot project. The pilot is the first project in the program of projects that will be building the European Open Science Cloud. It started in January 2017. It's a very broad project covering lots of different aspects. We are covering governance and policy. We're also creating a number of science demonstrators showing particular features of the European Open Science Cloud and looking at architecture and the skills required in the community.
Just to give an idea about what's the size of the project?
The project began with 50 partners, but we now have 60 because we've brought in more partners during the project to do more science demonstrators. It has a budget of 10 million euros over 2 years, has 7 work packages, about 1,000 staff months in total.
Well, it's not a very big project, but it's a considerable size project. How does it fit in the overall European Open Science Cloud ID?
So it's the first project that is building the Open Science Cloud. It's starting up a number of work streams that will then be picked up by other projects separately. So the EOSC Hub project, for example, is developing services, and that's started about a year behind our project. And we will hand over the work that we've done on services to that project when we finish. There's also going to be a governance project that will be announced soon and will probably start in the new year, which will pick up, for example, the governance and the policy work package work that we did. And similarly with the other strands, they will also be picked up by other projects. So really we were starting off a lot of different streams of work.
What will be, let's say, the size of the European Open Science Cloud in, say, 2-3 years from now?
So the program is, in the work program for the remainder of Horizon 2020, is under the name Infra-EOSC. And in there are 6 or 7 action lines, more or less, with a total budget somewhere in the region of 300 million euros.
That's the funding on the European level?
Yes.
Do you have any idea about the level that's put in financing-wise at the national level? Is there also money put in there?
So the idea with the EOSC is that it will bring together the existing national infrastructure funds. So those will continue as is. The scale of those is very much bigger than the EOSC funding. The EOSC funding really is to do the work that can bring those different things together. One of the slogans that we're using in the project is called federating the gems. So we recognize that there are a lot of very good infrastructures out there, both physical and electronic infrastructures, and serving many different domains. And we're trying to use the EOSC program to make those more interoperable so that they can work together better.
In Europe you have, of course, e-infrastructures on a national scale, but also, for instance, research infrastructures which operate already internationally. So do you want to combine them all into the European Open Science Cloud?
So I think the vision of the EOSC is that they will all integrate in some way through it, but clearly that's not something that can be done all at once. We have to look for those areas where there's the maximum benefit and begin with those.
The current program, Horizon 2020, ends, well, you guess, in 2020. After that, there's Horizon Europe, which will also be a big research program at the European level. So how will EOSC continue into that?
Yes, so that's a good question. So in Horizon Europe, the research program is structured into 3 areas, and one of them is open science, and the EOSC is really building the infrastructure to support that open science. So one of the 3 major pillars of Horizon Europe will be open science. That is, a lot of the work will be continuation of work that's going on now, but the idea of open science will be integrated throughout the whole of that work program.
Thank you very much for this interview.
Okay.
For Premier Magazine, this was Admin reporting live from the Plan E workshop in Amsterdam.